Hey guys, so today I am going to be giving you a little bit of a pregnancy update. Pretty sure this is my first and last pregnancy update for this pregnancy. I don't know if I intended on doing pregnancy videos throughout. I did want to do like little updates. However, time quickly got away from me and now I am 37 weeks. I will be 37 weeks on Tuesday. So depending on when you're watching this, I am either already 37 weeks or about to be. And that would mean I am full term, which is extremely hard to believe. I just wanted to give you guys an update, just a really relaxed video of how I'm doing, how things are going. I know I haven't had a video up in a little while. I do plan on having more videos up on a regular basis like I used to after the baby gets here. That is me talking before he actually gets here, so who knows. I would like to continue to vlog regularly because it is something that I enjoy. I enjoy sitting down right here and chatting. I don't know, it's just a lot easier to just sit down and just let the camera roll and just talk. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. Grab a coffee if you're watching this in the morning, put on some cartoons for your kids and just you know, hang out with me, I guess, for a minute. But I have my chai tea latte, my almond milk chai tea latte here. These are those free cups that they were giving out at Starbucks the other day. Jeff went and got Starbucks and came home and was like, look, they gave me a free cup. Was I supposed to be excited about this? And I was like, I think they're giving free cups to everyone today, but you're still special, honey. So I'm just drinking my homemade chai. It's just a decaf chai latte mix with almond milk and some ice. That's all, nothing special. Carter came at 40 weeks and 2 days. Cooper, Cash, and Crew all came at, like, I think Cooper came right at 38 weeks. I want to say Cash did too. Maybe it was 38 weeks in a day, and then Crew was like 38 weeks in a day or two. So they all came like right around 38 weeks. So if that's the case, I have like a week left, which is insane. That sounds insane. Who knows, he could wait a little bit longer, but the thought that I could only have a week left is crazy. I mean, I could only have a day left, you just never know. But anyways, so up until this point in pregnancy, that's a lot of stuff to cover if I was to talk about everything. But essentially, the first trimester for this pregnancy was physically, honestly, it was a very smooth pregnancy for the first trimester. I wasn't super sick. I was nauseous here and there, but not like I've been nauseous in the past with, I want to say Cooper and Cash. I was really nauseous with them. And this one's been more like Carter and Crew's pregnancy, where I wasn't too nauseous. I did take Unisom B6 though, and that is a huge help for nausea, so I can probably attribute it to taking that. So if you're nauseous in the first trimester right now, try Unisom B6. Definitely talk to your doctor about it, but see if that will help you. So yeah, first trimester, I felt okay. There's a lot of mixed emotions. If you're new to my channel, my son Crew passed away at 3.5 months old on Christmas last year. And so there's a lot of emotions working through this entire pregnancy that are very hard to put into words, to articulate. And especially right now, there's a lot of things that are very hard to put into words how I'm feeling. But just the getting used to the idea of having another baby and pregnancy in the first trimester was a little bit difficult. I don't know, there's just so many mixed emotions, and you really don't understand any of it until you have lost a child and then you become pregnant or have another child. So it's not really anything that I can really put into words. But the second trimester was wonderful, like always. I had so much energy. That's when I did most of the nursery and got all that done. I'm always super, like, I nest hard. I I mean, in my pregnancy with Crew, I was like ripping up floors and wallpapering and everything. I did do some wallpapering, I did do some painting, I did whatever you want to call this, board and batten over here in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. So there has been some hardcore nesting going on, and I enjoy that second trimester energy where you feel great. You don't feel huge. You don't really have heartburn yet. And it was a wonderful second trimester. Third trimester has been difficult. I will say that by baby number 5, your body has taken a toll. And so the third trimester now compared to like my first or second or even third baby has been a lot harder on my body than it was in the past. And I just think that that's because I'm older now. I mean, I'm not that much, you know, I'm not significantly older, but I am you know, like 7 years older now than I was back when I had Carter. So I know that some people are like, oh, by number 5, like it's so easy. Well, it's easy in a few ways because you know what to expect when you go to deliver, but it's also that you have other kids to take care of. You don't just get to go home and take a nap when you want to take a nap, and your body is definitely like worn, you know. That sounds awful, but you know what I mean. Like your body has done this so many times that, you know, number 5, it takes a toll on you. So that's not a complaint, that's just a fact. My doctor has said, yes, the more babies you have, the harder on your body it gets. So at the very beginning of the third trimester, I had a lot of back, butt, and sciatic pain. And I think he was just resting on one of my nerves. I've always had that pain in every single pregnancy. It did, though, at some point, he must have changed positions or he dropped lower, and it took, you would think it would be the opposite. Like if he dropped lower, that it would take some of the, like it would make the pain worse, but it actually helped. And so I spent quite a few weeks like going to chiropractors. I went to a Rosti, massages. I tried all of it, and I was just in so much pain. And he must have just moved, and one day I was like, I'm not hurting as bad today. So I mean, if you're struggling with that sciatic pain, I had back surgery back when I was younger, so this is something that I'm really prone to. I'm just thankful that he moved somehow and the pain has gone away. Now it's not completely gone away, but it is significantly less than what it was. So I've also had heartburn or acid reflux, which is typical in pregnancy. If you are struggling with that, green apples are great. They have pectin in them, which helps to absorb the acid in your stomach. So usually I will eat a few slices of green apples and then I will start to burp, and then I feel better. So try that. I also really like the Alka-Seltzer gum. They now have a gum, it's almost like Tums, but it's gum and it's not as disgusting. It does have a little chalky flavor at the beginning and then turns into normal gum. So I just keep it in my purse at all times in case I'm out and I need some. It has been a huge lifesaver and it works way better than Tums. This is safe to take during pregnancy. It doesn't have any aspirin in it. One major thing that has happened recently is that I had a pretty scary migraine episode, which I have not had since I was a little girl. I used to get migraines when I was in the 4th, 5th grade. My parents took me to a neurologist. We, you know, just to make sure that I didn't have like a brain tumor or anything serious. And honestly, they just kind of went away, but I will never forget how they felt. I would be sitting like in history class. My vision would get all blurry. I would start seeing dots, and I knew the first time that this happened, I thought, I just need some glasses. But then I had the headache, the nausea, the throwing up, all of it. And then from then on, I knew as a child that if I started to see those spots, I was about to have a migraine. So that went on for like a year, and then they just went away. Like out of the blue, they just disappeared. Over the weekend, no, it was not the weekend. It was Thursday, I believe. I was supposed to have maternity pictures. This is the longest I've ever waited to do maternity pictures, but I was supposed to have maternity pictures, and I was at Trader Joe's picking out some fresh flowers for the pictures, and I started to realize that I could not see very well. I was looking at the words on the boxes of the food, and everything was just spotty, and I thought maybe my blood pressure is spiked, because you do get blurred vision if you have high blood pressure. And so my first initial thought was not, I'm about to have a migraine, because I haven't had one in, 20 years. So I called Jeff and I was like, my vision is really blurry. I'm gonna go to the car and I'm gonna call my doctor and let them know. And he was like, I'm on the way right now. Like, he was driving to work. He was gonna turn around and come back. And I was like, no, just, it's okay. I'm okay. And he is always trying to come to my aid. And I typically am like, no, like, what if it's just, it's minor, it's nothing. We drove over to Target, took my blood pressure there. My blood pressure was fine. It was normal, slightly high for me, because I have a very low blood pressure, but nothing severe. So I was like, it's not my blood pressure. They said if it was, to go to triage and to, be seen immediately. So I was like, I'm gonna drink some water. I'm probably dehydrated. And we got in the car and he, was driving me home. I was still gonna go to my maternity pictures. I just thought I was dehydrated. And then 30 minutes later, I started to get an awful headache on one side of my head. And I knew then that it was a migraine. And my head was throbbing, pounding, like I just wanted to cry. And I know that crying would make it worse, so I didn't. But I started to feel nauseous, just like I did when I was a little girl. And so for some reason, something triggered me to have a migraine. It's possible that it was either dehydration, it's stress from the end of this pregnancy, or just the changing in hormones. So that's really been the one major thing that I've experienced this pregnancy, was the returning of a migraine that I haven't had in years and years. So emotionally, I think there's a lot of people who are curious to know how I'm doing, or how it feels to have a baby after losing a child. And I will say that it is very first of all, it's very hard to put into words. There is no right or wrong way to go through this. I'm obviously going through this blindly. Nobody can really tell you how to feel, how you're supposed to be feeling. I don't think there's a way that you should feel. I guess I am mostly worried about comparing him to Crew. So in one aspect, I would love it if he looked a little bit like Crew, just, not to pretend like he is Crew, because he's not, but just as a remembrance, On another hand, my boys have all looked fairly similar, so I am expecting that, but on another hand, I want him to look totally different, because I feel like if I look at him and I see Crew, that it will be hard for me. So I'm really conflicted on that. He's his own person, and while he has his big brother Crew looking over him, he's not Crew, and I don't want to compare him to Crew. I guess having another baby is exciting, and the fact that it's another boy is also a little bit scary to me. I feel like if it was a girl, I would not compare the two as much, but having a little boy and just knowing how similar my boys have looked is what frightens me a little bit. And I know that a lot of emotions are going to come flooding back when he is here. I guess I say that I know that those emotions will come back. I'm just preparing myself for the types of emotions that come back, because I don't know what it's going to feel like when they place him in my arms. I know that I'm going to feel so much joy, but I also know that this time will be different, and I might feel a little sad. And so I think just preparing myself for all of these emotions that I could feel, and knowing that it's not wrong to feel a certain way, I I guess just helps to ease my mind a little bit. You know, I don't know how my husband's going to feel. I don't, you know, and I can't control that. So I'm just trying to give myself grace and to give him grace, and just, you know, there's not really a certain way to prepare for this. You just have to kind of go with the emotions. I really do enjoy talking to other parents who have lost a child in the past and then had a child after. I really do enjoy talking to them about what it feels like. I think I'm most worried about never sleeping again. I do have an outlet monitor. I have another monitor called a Miku, or I think it's M-I-K-U, that I need to install. It's on my to-do list above the crib here, that monitors breathing. I am just afraid that I will never let him out of my sight again. I will never be able to put him down. I will never sleep. I mean, those are the things that worry me the most, is just how my anxiety is going to take over once he's here. So yeah, like I said, I do want to continue to put vlogs out, but I also know that once he's here, it's going to be a total different ball game for a little while. And so you might want to catch me over on Instagram for a little while until I am like on my feet and have a routine and just mentally ready to get back here on YouTube. But I hope that that is sooner rather than later. We do plan on vlogging this baby's birth, just like we did with all of them, except, well, I was not on YouTube with Carter and Cooper, but I do have Cash's birth vlog as well as Crew's birth vlog, and then I also plan on vlogging this baby as well. So anyways, that will probably be one of the next videos that you guys see. I will try to do maybe a day in the life here pretty soon before I do deliver, within the next week or two. So hopefully I will get at least one more video out before the birth vlog, before he decides to make his arrival. So yeah, so I'm sure I forgot a few things, but hopefully I'll catch up with you guys here in a vlog soon, and then baby boy will be here. We will announce his name in the birth vlog probably, but not before, so just in case you're wondering. I'll see you guys all in my next vlog. Bye.